This week on Junkies, we are heading to Nebraska to hunt turkeys with Whitetail River Lodge. Nebraska wild turkeys, Junkie Style.
This is awesome.
Check her out, boys. What a beautiful fish. Look at this thing.
Oh yeah!
Junkie Style, baby.
That is sweet.
Outdoor Junkies!
Hey everyone, it's March 23rd. Just rolling into Nebraska. Been on the road for a couple hours now. Getting a little bit of a rainstorm. But we're going to meet up with Terry Zock, owner of Whitetail River Lodge, down in Niobrara, Nebraska. Got Ethan Benson behind the camera right now. Got Adam Buckmeyer and Pat Senzig behind us. Going to roll in here in a couple hours and do some scouting tomorrow. Hopefully fling some arrows on Saturday. But stay tuned. You guys are in for some action. Watching Outdoor Junkies. We're here in Nebraska. It's Friday, opening day before archery turkey season. Come out a day early, try and get on some birds. So we're just up here glassing, checking things out. We've seen some birds and stuff. So we think it could be a good morning. Come out, we're staying with Terry at Whitetail River Lodge here in Niobrara. What a beautiful place he's got there and beautiful country. I have a feeling that we're gonna have a lot of fun here chasing turkeys, so stick with us here. Hopefully we can get on some birds.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, Hanksters Motorsports, Custom Jigs and Spins, Grandpa Ray Outdoors, Clark's Resorts and Outposts, Greater Mauston, and these fine sponsors. This has been a Stone Lake production.
This segment is brought to you by Plot Hog. Join the food plot revolution at plothog.com.
We're out here in Nebraska. Opening day of archery season here. I found this good field yesterday. A couple good long beards working it. Set up where we think they're going to use a trail and hopefully we can get it done. So stay tuned. This morning didn't pan out. The birds never showed up. A couple flew down, but not the number we were looking for. We think a lot of them went back where we were yesterday afternoon, so we're gonna go to our makeshift blind that we threw up yesterday afternoon in between a couple cedar trees and see if we can get back on them before we find a new spot.
All right, so we were just scouting up here. We spotted two birds about a couple hundred yards away here. We just found some cover, ducked in, and we're gonna start calling, see if we can pull them our way. See if we can get a shot at one of these birds. Stick with us.
There's another one right in the soup. You see it?
Yep.
All right, so we're here in Nebraska. Opening day of archery turkey season. I had the bow. We were sitting down for 20 minutes. Spotted some birds and called them right in. I just stuck one here. There was another one with it, so we tried switching over, doing the old switcheroo, and Adam was able to get a crack at one too. We almost doubled down in 20 minutes here this afternoon. We're gonna go take a look, see if we can find my bird. We think it just piled up down here in the brush. So let's go take a look. Just tagged up out here in Nebraska, staying at Terry's Whitetail River Lodge. Can't say enough about that guy. He's got great lodging and he put us on birds. We got here yesterday to do some scouting, saw a lot of birds. Had a little rough morning this morning. Had a coyote come in and scared some birds away, but we were able to get back onto them. We found them. We just tagged out opening day archery season here in Nebraska. Check out Terry's Whitetail River Lodge.
Hey everyone, it's day 3 out here in Nebraska, hunting with Whitetail River Lodge. And it's been a struggle. We scouted a day before we hunted and we had birds everywhere. A couple nice long beards, but when we got the bows in our hands, then we just haven't been able to keep up with them. So I'm up to bat. We got Ethan behind the camera. And we walked back about 2 miles. So we're hoping we're in front of them. If they do the same thing that they did the previous 2 mornings, we should be looking good. We can hear them. Huge flock, sounds like, down below us. If they do the same thing, hopefully they'll come up here. Stay tuned. You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
That one was just a quick mess. But this is my shot. My first shot was at 80 yards. And I even said to myself this morning, I wonder if I changed my sight. I didn't.
Well, that's what happens when you're in a tight blind trying to double up and run the camera.
Little Jaker. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, junkies, here we are. We're finally able to get done on day 3 hunting with Whitetail River Lodge. Want to thank Terry, Zach for putting us on birds. Awesome accommodations. The food was great. The lodge was very comfortable and tons of birds around. It's been a fun couple days. We're just getting started here turkey hunting. Stay tuned, many more action to come.
We had a rough morning and just moved to a little different spot and sat down 20 minutes and seen a couple birds and gave a few calls and they come working right in. I shot this one at, it was about 28 yards and there was another bird with him and he flew up, and we called a few times, and he come back around, and Bucky took a wing at him. We almost doubled up in a matter of a couple minutes, but weren't able to seal the deal. So
Beautiful.
I'm happy, man.
Beautiful
That's
colors.
what it's all about. We worked hard today.
Nice. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Woo! Just a little Jake here. It's been tough, but we're getting her done. Bringing back some meat to good old Wisconsin for the smoker. They came in jacked up, so it's exciting. It's got a little bit of color, not as much.
Nice fan.
Yeah.
This segment is brought to you by Hangsters Motorsports.
Hangsters Motorsports is now the fastest growing Yamaha dealer in the state of Wisconsin.
For more information, go to hangstersmotorsports.com.
Ryan and I, we are going to do our own little picnic in the middle of nowhere. I have no clue where we're at. All I know is the truck's that way, right? Yeah. All right, so we both think it's that way. All right, so chips, sandwich with cheese, a couple cookies. Ooh, my favorites. There's not a Milwaukee's Best in here. Let's. All right, we just got done having a little snack here. This is game on. This is awesome. We're used to kind of flat territory, so you stay tuned. We're gonna have fun.
They're all chasing around birds. There's a huge longbeard up there.
Well, we seen our first birds. Picked them out, and I think it was a hayfield over here. Seen them heading this way, so we jumped through this fence here, which we can hunt this property. They went down this draw right where we come from. So I think we're gonna play the circle game for a little bit, and hopefully we'll reverse it and we'll get them. And then we'll kind of see if we can go stalk these guys.
So we got in front of the birds and we were able to set up a blind, but we ran into some problems.
Well, my scenario is the three of us were in the tent earlier, probably 92 hours ago actually. But we had a ton of actual live jakes, a few Garys and a couple longbeards. The Garys are between jakes and longbeards. You know, the range of what, 3 to 5 inches, yeah, is what we call Garys. And I shot a Gary. He went down, and since he went down, the 4 jakes that were there, they jumped on him, started picking on him. Well, he wasn't completely dead yet. He jumps up and flies off a cliff.
So we can honestly say we had a bird commit suicide on us.
And that is a true story.
What's up, folks? We are back out on the eastern side or western side of town. The spot we were at yesterday was phenomenal, but today the birds basically, they were like a pack of caribou. They went up and over the hill in a huge migration, and we watched them go bye-bye.
Throughout the week, we continued to chase the birds, but unfortunately, we had to make our way back to Wisconsin empty-handed. 3 weeks later, we decided to come back with shotguns and try to fill our tags.
Let me tell you, it is dark out here. There's not a street light for miles and miles. You don't even see cell towers out here. We're gonna shoot turkeys.
Well, folks, so far the hunt's been pretty slow. We've only seen 3 hens, and we've only heard about 4 different gobblers. So, not sure how much longer we're gonna stay in this spot. I think we're gonna hunt till about noon, and I think we're gonna go check out another spot that we know of down the road.
You know, if we hear one, it's gonna be pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
I think a little food's gonna help me.
Get rid of the grumpies.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this isn't bad, man.
I like this spot.
I like this spot a lot, yeah. Now if they just come out of the valleys.
And we got 3 bottoms feeding into us right now. So if we can draw them out one of these bottoms, we should be all right.
Well, folks, Jared actually left a little bit ago. He went to go check the spot out. I was just sitting here. I just got done eating my lunch. I looked over and I seen a redhead. The bird came in and he was going right to the decoys. And all of a sudden, he did the warning call. I quick flipped the camera over on him because I knew I had seconds, and I just quick grabbed the gun. He was out maybe 30, 35 yards, and I pounded him. 8-hour drive for Nebraska birds. Whitetail River Lodge. I'm pumped.
This segment is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, your benchmark for excellence.
Man, what a pretty bird. All right, folks. This little Jake. Beautiful fans on these things, just amazing colors. But I'm pumped. I'm excited. We've hunted hard. We were out here. This is the first bird we've actually had come in at all. So we're 1 for 1. Hopefully Jared heard the gunshot and we'll be back soon. I'm just gonna take the bird up and sit in the blind with all the gear and wait for him to come back in. And maybe we'll get another one, who knows. I think that the way that this is set up with all these fingers, the birds just pop up out of them, check the openings, and then cruise to the next bottom and go down the next draw. So I think that this could be a good all-day spot of cruisers. And here's the results. I was right. Little buper. Nice. Beautiful bird though. Awesome. So I'm sitting here in the blind, just changing out my camera cards and everything. I just heard another gunshot. So Jer, hopefully, fingers crossed, just popped one as well.
After all these days, Bri, I just come down through that ravine we talked about.
What'd you get?
A jaker.
Yeah.
3 of them come in, man. They come back around, and I'm like, I snuck up to them, you know, cut them off. Kind of, they're coming this way, I'm coming this way. I'm down a little ravine, getting ahead of them, you know. And I'm like, they're on the other side of the fence. They kind of split up, and then one's by itself. So I'm like, this with the mouth, you know. He's like, lifts it up, and I'm like, uh-oh. he just flattened them, man.
Got him. Look what we got here.
We got us a Nebraska Turkey, Junkies. Sweet. We've been working at this for a few days now, me and Bri. Look at that. It's a beauty. Just a jaker. It's the buper. It's meat. It's fun. Good hunt here in Nebraska. Bri just tagged out 2 in the last hour. We both got one. It's been awesome.
Well, junkies,
sweet.
Our run and gun weekend is over in Nebraska. We got a couple beautiful birds. Not monsters, but we'll take them. We're here with Whitetail River Lodge, and we've had a good time.
He has 1,000 to 4,000 acres to run.
Yeah.
So the whole pop-up tent and everything around it,
chairs.
It gets to be heavy, so we did more of the run and gun, set up a few different spots, called.
Yep.
And we had some good luck. I even found a pair of sheds this morning, which was cool.
Yeah. Yep, we split up at the end. Jer went off with the GoPro and the shotgun, and I sat here. He wasn't gone for more than 5 minutes. And I looked off to my left. I just got done eating my lunch. And I looked over, and there was a bird.
Thanks, Valerie, for the lunches.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Valerie. Every day she packed us a sack lunch, and and you get a little bit of breakfast and get out there. The meals are amazing. The dinners here, you will not go home hungry, guaranteed. You're full. It's a little breezy, so we're gonna pack up all of our gear right now, get ready to roll, and head her back to Wisco.
Here we go, Junkies.
For more spring turkey action back in Wisconsin.
Sweet, dude. Oh, yeah. I'm so pumped.
Here's a look at good old Robin Hood.
This sounds like a bear in here. Not gonna see any turkeys.
Outdoor Junkies!